Today, let's talk about a powerful and popular immigration tool available to many families in Canada, the Super Visa for parents and grandparents. If you are a permanent resident or citizen of Canada and wish to bring your parents or grandparents here for an extended visit, the Super Visa could be the perfect option. Let's break down everything you need to know in simple and clear terms. Now, before we begin this video, a little introduction. Hi, everyone. If you're new to my channel, my name is Shivani and I'm a licensed immigration consultant from Waterloo, Ontario, and I'm also the founder of Zeste Immigration Services Incorporation. This channel is all about Canada immigration and languages. So if you're interested in these topics, then make sure that you subscribe to this channel if you haven't done it already, and also hit the bell icon so that you get notified every single time I post a new video. Let's start with what is Super Visa. The Super Visa allows parents and grandparents of Canadian citizens or permanent residents to visit Canada for up to 5 years at a time. It's a multi-entry visa valid for 10 years, making it one of the most generous family visit visas available globally. Unlike a regular visitor visa, which usually allows a stay for up to 6 months, the Super Visa is meant for longer stays and is an excellent option for families who want their parents or grandparents to stay for longer periods without having to renew their status repeatedly. The Super Visa was designed to support families' reunification. If you're eligible, you can visit your children or grandchildren in Canada for up to 5 continuous years per visit and come back multiple times during the 10-year validity. But keep in mind, it's not automatic. There are specific eligibility requirements, and health insurance is one of the major ones, which we'll talk about shortly. If your planned stay is 6 months or less, the Super Visa is not necessary. You can apply for a standard visitor visa instead. Now let's see how long can you stay in Canada. The length of your stay depends partly on when you applied for your Super Visa. Let me explain. If you entered Canada on or after June 22nd, 2023 with a valid Super Visa, you can now stay for 5 years at a time. If you entered before that date, the older rule of up to 2 years may still apply unless you have been given an updated entry document. To maintain your stay under the Super Visa, you must keep your health insurance valid. Ensure your passport remains valid throughout your time in Canada. Now let's see who can apply for a Super Visa. Let's go over the eligibility requirements. To apply for a Super Visa, you must be the parent or grandparent of someone who is a Canadian citizen, a permanent resident of Canada, or a registered Indian under the Canadian Indian Act. Your host, that is your child or grandchild, and must be at least 18 years old, live in Canada, meet or exceed the minimum necessary income threshold, and sign an invitation letter that includes a promise of financial support, a list of all individuals considered in their family size for income calculation purposes. If your child or grandchild is married or has a common law partner, that person can also co-sign the letter if they are a Canadian citizen or permanent resident of Canada. Now let's look at minimum income requirements. This is the critical part of the application. The host in Canada must show that they meet the minimum necessary income to sponsor the parent or the grandparent under the Super Visa. The exact income depends on the size of family and is based on low income cutoffs. This number is updated every year, so please check the latest figures on the official IRCC website. To prove this, your host can submit documents like notice of assessments, T4 or T1 forms, employment letters, pay stubs, and bank statements. Now let's look at which other requirements have to be met. Well, in addition to having an eligible host as an applicant, you must be outside Canada when applying, submit your application to a visa office outside Canada, be admissible to Canada, take an immigration medical exam, and meet other standard visitor conditions such as showing ties to your home country and a willingness to leave at the end of your visit. Importantly, you cannot include dependents on your Super Visa application. This visa is strictly for parents and grandparents only. Now let's look at health insurance requirements. Health insurance is mandatory for Super Visa applicants. You must have proof of a valid health insurance policy either from a Canadian insurance company or an international insurer that is authorized by Canada's Office of the Superintendent of Financial Institutions, known as OSFI, is on the OSFI list of federally regulated insurance companies and has issued or made the policy in the course of its business in Canada. Please note, insurance brokers or claim administrators are not insurance companies and their names won't be on the OSFI list. The insurance must meet all these criteria. It should be valid for at least 1 year from your planned date of entry, paid in full or partially paid with deposit code, and must cover healthcare, hospitalization, repatriation to your home country, and provide at least $1 million in coverage. You must keep this insurance valid for each entry to Canada and renew it if you stay beyond the coverage period. Be prepared to show proof of this insurance to the border service officer when you arrive. Now let's look at some other conditions that Canada will consider. Even if you meet all eligibility and financial criteria, the immigration officer still needs to be convinced that you are a genuine visitor. They will assess your ties to your home country, the purpose of your visit, your financial stability, your family situation, and the economic and political situation in your home country. The decision is based on the overall picture of your application. Now, what if you're visa exempt? Even if you are from a country that doesn't normally require a visa to enter Canada, you can still apply for a super visa. In this case, instead of a visa in your passport, you'll receive a letter of approval. When you arrive at Canadian Port of Entry, you must present this letter to the border officer. Also, if you're flying into Canada, you may need an electronic travel authorization, also known as ETA. This is a separate requirement that must be linked to your passport. Make sure you travel with the same passport you used for your ETA and super visa application. To wrap up, the super visa is a fantastic pathway for keeping families together for extended periods in Canada. It's ideal for Canadian citizens and permanent residents who want to spend more time with their parents or grandparents without the stress of short-term visits or frequent renewals. But it is not automatic. You must meet eligibility, financial, and insurance requirements and show that your visit is temporary. If done correctly, the super visa offers the chance of long, meaningful family time in Canada. Thanks for watching this video today, and if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to contact us at www.zestcanada.ca or simply go to the description box of this video where you'll find the link to book a consultation with me. If you do so, I'll be more than happy to assist you. All the very best for your future, and see you guys next time in the next video.